HALALYAM YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors unto my apostles and others who wear millstone that rule well and teach well. Peace, blessings, and salutations unto the hopeful elect. It's your brother and fellow servant Aria from the GMS Orlando camp. Coming at you with a quick lesson dealing with how these people are, these heathen nations are very cruel to animals. And in the kingdom, this shit is not going to go on like this no more. Alright. The brother stumbled upon this channel, shared it in the chat, and I just, I took a look at the channel. He shared a video, and I looked at the channel, went a little deeper, and I seen that this is what this guy be uploading, whoever this is, it's called Butchman TV, and bro, it'll speak for itself. Just take a look, man. The caption says automatic pork slaughtering assembly line. This one's really fucked up. So if you want to look at it, you can look at it yourself, but basically just, and you saw the title, it was called Stunning, and that was number 6. So it's just showing a series of him, whoever this is, whoever these people are, stunning, shocking these pigs to death, showing the, slaughter of these pigs, and it's just very fucked up. Even though it's a swine, even though it's an unclean beast, it's still cruel, because that's not how we get down. That's not how the Lord ordained us to, if we were to slaughter an animal for its meat, okay, which we're not, again, that goes against the laws. We don't eat swine. That's against the law. It's an unclean beast. They are bottom feeders, they are trash compactors, they are part of the ecosystem, and they serve their purpose, right? But dealing with other animals like, cows, whatever, you are not supposed to, they're not supposed to know that they're about to die. Like you saw that assembly line thing. He's not supposed to know that he's about to be slaughtered, because the Lord gave us dominion over animals, and at times we hunt for meat. We hunt or slaughter, put beasts to death for sustenance. But that's the purpose. It's not a game. You shedding the blood of an animal, right? Or when we would do animal sacrifices, the Lord spoke against that. The cruelty of, slaying the beast and making a wicked, unworthy, unrepentant sacrifice. So the Lord is like, I'm not dealing with that. You know what I mean? The Lord has made it abundantly clear that we should, we are to be kind to nature. We are to be at harmony with it. This is the exact opposite of that. This is complete cruelty and madness. Right? I'll start with this. It says, a righteous, Proverbs or MASHAYACH 12:10. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. Right? Even the tender mercies of the wicked is cruelty. All right? They claim, they present this as humane. You'll see the comments and they'll be like, well, how you got to get your meat somehow. That's the reality of it. Okay? You're comfortable going to a grocery store and getting the packs of meat, but how did they get there? Okay? No one is naive enough to not know that there are butchers, there are slaughterhouses, and that's how we get our meat. It's how it's being done. That's the messed up part, and that we're against. All right, anybody, because these people, man, one thing about me, I can't stand when a motherfucker share his fucking vain opinion. Because little do you know, every idle word gonna be held against you. You open your fucking mouth saying stupid shit, you're gonna pay for it. You sharing your stupid ass opinion and you're wrong. And you think you smart, you think you got it figured out. You're really wicked, you're complacent, and you're really an accomplice in the wickedness. People don't know how to shut their fucking mouths, man. All y'all, you're all gonna pay for the wickedness that you're enacting and justifying, calling evil good and good evil. These people are going to pay for this, thus saith the Lord. The Lord is going to bring great judgment upon all these people, because this is not right, man. Even a pig, we feel compassion, we feel sorrow for how they're doing the Lord's creation, how they're doing nature. You shouldn't even be fucking eating no pigs, first of all. And this is a completely cruel, fucked up way to do it. This is torture for the animal. That's crazy. So Google AI overview, it says stress experienced by animals before slaughter can significantly affect meat quality, impacting tenderness, color, and shelf life. Stress can lead to changes in muscle chemistry, affecting the meat's pH, water holding capacity, and overall appearance. Stress triggers the release of hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. It says normal pH, normal meat acidification, lowering of pH is crucial for tenderness and preventing spoilage. Reduced glycogen slows down the pH drop, leading to a higher final pH in the meat. Dark, firm, dry meat, high pH in beef, particularly a pH of 6 or higher at 12, blah blah blah. This meat is darker, firmer, and drier than normal meat with a shorter shelf life. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm not good with numbers, but from what I'm understanding, higher pH and glycogen depletion. The glycogen being lower and the pH being higher is bad for the meat, if I'm understanding this right. Okay, so either way, because you saw, they be using these terms and numbers and all this shit, whatever. The fact of the matter is the stress negatively affects even the quality of the meat that you're eating. Long-term pre-slaughter stress. Factors like mixing unfamiliar animals, transportation, rough handling, and prolonged exposure to extreme temperatures can cause long-term stress. Acute stress just before slaughter, handling during loading, unloading, stunning, and shackling can cause acute stress. That's literally what that motherfucker did. Is that not literally what he did here? I can't really hear that shit no more. Not only this is he's crying for his life, fighting to get out, but he's in a damn automatic pork slaughtering assembly line, and he just got shackled. That's literally what this dude did. Okay? They also do the stunning shit. They literally title it stunning. That's acute stress. Rough handling, right? It leads to rapid glycogen depletion and pH changes. So it makes the pH, I'm assuming it makes the pH go higher, because they said the higher it is, then that negatively affects it, right? So low glycogen and high pH, that is stress, that is bad for the animal. So it leads to rapid glycogen depletion and pH changes. Obviously pH going higher, so that's bad. Conditions like overcrowding. Nigga had them crowded in a little crate, throwing water while shocking them one by one, so that they could all get shocked with the water splashing on all of them. That's this nigga checking all the boxes, and that's cool. And YouTube will have it up. YouTube will put it up there for the world to see. That's literal animal cruelty being uploaded to YouTube freely. The nigga got 60,000 subscribers, all types of views on each video, and it's just cool. It's cool. But let a brother mention the 2020 event, and your channel gone for medical misinformation. You know, this world, man, this world. So it goes into a number of things, but the animal is not supposed to know that it's going to be slaughtered. That's why even Ishmael dealing with, halal meat, right? Ishmael deals with halal meat, and they slaughter the animals in a more humane way, because Ishmael, those are pretty much, our cousins or something, well, he was Ishmael was Isaac's brother. They're similar to us. I'll say they're similar to us. All right, we don't have to get all deep and specific, but they're similar to us. They have what they call an Abrahamic faith. The Muslims, Islam. So they have similar customs. The modesty, the women being in order, and the halal meat, and a very heavy focus on God, the Most High God, being a part of their culture, which they don't worship the Most High God. They worship, the crescent moon and Muhammad and that idol. But nevertheless, you get the point. That's a whole other subject. But that's why they do that. But these people, these heathens, all these other heathens, especially Esau, Edom, they are with this. They are with mass production. They're with greed. They're with doing this shit for their benefit. They don't give a damn about how the animals feel. They don't give a damn about doing things the righteous way. All they give a shit about is lining their pockets and getting the job done. And it's wicked, man. Again, Proverbs 12:10, a righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. Right? So I want to grab Isaiah 11, right? The header saying, righteous reign of the branch. It says, matter of fact, Salakia, I'm going to start with Isaiah 14. Salakia. Verse 7, right? The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. So when Esau, Edom is taken down and the heathens are put into subjection as slaves and tributaries unto the nation of Israel, thus saith the Lord, according to prophecy, when Babylon is destroyed and the kingdom of heaven is established, the whole earth will be at rest and will be quiet, and it will break forth into singing. Verse 8, yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, even nature. In the NLT it says, even the trees of the forest, the cypress trees and the cedars of Lebanon sing out this joyous song. Since you have been cut down, no one will come now to cut us down. Right? It says, yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. So even nature, down to the trees, is going to rejoice at the fall of this damn devil and these wicked ass, cruel heathen nations, because they have been abusing nature. They've been abusing the natural order of the earth. Okay? The natural resources, everything. That even the beasts of the earth are going to rejoice. Through the spirit, brothers be saying, animals be looking at us like, man, y'all not in power yet? When are y'all going to get the rulership? When are you going to deliver us, save us? We need deliverance too. The animals, the earth. Nature needs deliverance from these damn devils too. And we be feeling their spirit, longing for liberty, longing for salvation, just as we do. Rest assured though, the Lord will perform the works which he hath purposed. Isaiah 11, header saying righteous reign of the branch. Right? Verse 6. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb. See, in the kingdom it's going to be harmony and peace. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them. See? A little Israelite child is going to be safe around these wild beasts. They're not going to harm each other. They're not going to harm the child. Our children. It's going to be peace and harmony, because the Lord is going to put his Holy Spirit upon nature, and everything going to be in perfect peace. Verse 7, and the cow and the bear shall feed. Their young ones shall lie down together, and the lion shall eat straw like the ox. Right? Nature is so cruel and da-da-da-da-da. Well, it's not going to be like that. Nature's going to be good. All right? Nature's going to be harmonious. All right? And the sucking child shall play on the hole of the asp, the venomous snake, poisonous snake. And the weaned child shall put his hand on the cockatrice den. It shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full, see, of the knowledge of the Lord YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, as the waters cover the sea. And that's what we're looking forward to. That's what the nature is looking forward to. That's what these animals is looking forward to. Because they need saving too. That shit really is infuriating. Seeing our, imagine how YAHAWASHI feels. I'm like, I'm talking, fuck what I feel. Imagine how YAHAWASHI feels. The firstborn of all creation, right? Unto whom all things belong, and by whom all things, consist, according to the will of the Heavenly Father. And he's seeing his creation being abused, being misused, mishandled, right? Being turned out of its place, turned out of order. It's infuriating. Okay? He's coming back to fix this shit. He's coming back to save everybody. We can't wait. Thus saith the Lord YAHWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. So I'll go ahead and close it out right there. Pray that this is edifying, exhorting, and uplifting through the Spirit and power of YAHWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. The YAHWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, KAYAHA, QADASH, bestowed upon me to bring out this lesson and push forth this word. Peace, blessings, and salutations unto the hopeful elect. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of the millstone that rule well and teach well. And blessings, honor, glory, and power be unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Tham Yadwa, LAHAWALAM, always and forever. HALALYAM, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Shalom.